Hello, my dear folks, my dear audiences. Welcome to the show. My name is Jack Chow on the East-West Show with G&E TV. G&E under the umbrella of EDI Media. We have not only radio but also television, and we have magazines, we have newspaper. And in addition to all of those, we do lots of events. One of them, of course, culture events. One of them, the biggest one, is the Chinese American Film Festival. It has been 10 years now. The film festival was established in year of 2005. Now, 2004, we're entering the 10th year, celebrating its 10th anniversary. And the whole thing is called the Chinese American Film Festival. So joining me is my good friend, Mr. Ken Hamming. We're kind of in a retrospective mind talking about the past 9 years. And this is what you're talking about. This is the Golden Angel Award, with the city being the Angel City. Beautiful. So you're talking about an angel, well, hanging around, flying up high in the beautiful city of Angel. So you're talking about Golden Angel Award. So to Ken Hamming, welcome to the show.
And happy anniversary for your 10-year anniversary.
Thank you very much.
And this beautiful sculpture, this beautiful presentation, certainly makes us look worse next to it.
Oh, yeah.
It's beautiful.
Oh, well. Oh, or you can see it in a positive way that make us look better.
Okay.
Because we're sharing the glamour of it, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like your attitude.
Yeah, it sheds lights on us.
It's very beautiful.
We're not looking worse. We're looking better.
And as you
before.
said, it's pretty heavy too.
It is very
heavy. Yeah.
Yes. I myself, being proud, very proud of being a member on the team, on the EDI team, being involved for the past 9 years, every single year with the film festival. Wow. And I believe it is a result, it is a fruit of all the collaboration of wonderful peoples, such as yourself, so that we all have the one goal, that is that we want to use this as a bridge, as a platform for the filmmakers to come together, to share their wisdom, to share their artistic mind,
right, their talents,
yeah,
creativity.
And to share their creation, so that, call it a culture exchange, through which you build trust and understanding and trust, and then upon that as a base, you can always hope for a further prosper.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Now, we understand that there is a summit forum during the session of the film festival.
Yes.
Whichever day we haven't decided yet, but I have those questions that you and I can share with my audience to see where we're heading or what we're looking for, right? So yes. Now, speaking of film cooperation, though, you always base your discussion on one foundation. Either you're talking about imported films, right, for American audience to see Chinese films imported, or vice versa. Or you're talking about co-production.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So, to your knowledge, I know you're a film lover, what is the difference? I mean, what are the strong points or shortcomings in between the two kinds of films? Yeah. One imported, one co-producted.
Well, I think it's more exciting for the world if it's more corroborating and cooperating with each other, collaborating with each other, sure. and creating together. Now, there's a strict business relationship when we do a film and then we send it to China and get it shown. Sure. And also that comes here, maybe with subtitles or else translation.
Sure.
For example, in 2012, there was Iron Man, or maybe last year, Iron Man 3, and it was then shown in China, and there was one of the Chinese actresses here, Bing Bing,
Bing Bing,
Fan
yeah,
Bing Bing,
Bing
yeah.
Bing, yeah, Fan,
And so she was inserted into the film, and it did $120 million worth of revenue. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
okay,
that's big, yes.
so that was a great example of kind of cooperating to make it relevant to both cultures.
Yeah, exactly.
And then from the readings I've done, there's sort of an ebb and flow of interest in China, in American films, in America of Chinese films.
All right.
And then and it may be like every 6 or 8 years it peaks at an interest and it sort of wanes. But if it's collaborated together from the moment of creation of an idea with Chinese and Americans working together, then there'll be greater sensitivity to the different cultures.
Sure.
It'll be more relevant to
All right,
each
good.
person.
In the old time, let's at least say during the Cold War time, people seldom see American films,
Yeah.
and vice versa. Later, when the door opened up a little bit, so you start to see American films. When you were back in China, to take myself for example.
Yes.
And here in the United States, you look probably at the similar thing, only on the smaller scales. For example, if China takes in about 10 films, American made, and United States probably will take 1
Okay.
maximum at those time, right? Now, okay, this is one scenario. Scenario number 1, you see imported films from each other.
Yes, sir.
All right, and scenario number 2 is that you have a crew come here to jointly do some film, co-production or something like that, right? Okay. Looking back into the films though, it shows more to me as the fact that Chinese writers, producers, and the directors, and actors and actresses coming here to do a Chinese film
Okay.
for Chinese people about Chinese stories, and vice versa. And there are shootings happening in Beijing, in China, of the United States crews, directors or screenwriters or whatever, producers, a bunch of them coming into China doing a American film for the American people about American story. You see what I mean?
Yeah, and there's lots of reasons for
that.
that.
There's a wall in between. There's a wall in between. I'm talking about to recognize the strong points and shortcomings of each. Number 1, in the first category, you see imported films. You are talking about import. Just say, understand, oh, this is how they live. Like that.
Right.
That's all. That's all, right?
More informative.
And, informative. And the category number 2, you're talking about, okay, anyway, this film is shot in Beijing by Americans. Or this film is shot in Hollywood by Chinese. Nothing more. That's it.
Right.
So instead of answering the question, how they live, can we do it to a how we live level? How we live, right?
Well, there's a thing right now where they want to be. You need elements of both cultures in the film to make it more transferable and desirable to be seen by both cultures. You need Chinese elements, and you need American culture elements, and then it blends it together. The one thing with me is Chinese people, American people. Still, the most important things in our lives are family, friends, enjoyment, ambition. So there's no difference with the soul of any Chinese person or my soul. We all have those same beautiful characteristics of living a quality life with quality people.
You're right. Absolutely. What you have stated may indicate one target or one future to expect. That is, instead of Americans writing American stories for American audiences and Chinese vice versa, how about people writing people stories for people?
It's going to be no borders, no boundaries.
Nobody else but people.
Right. It's
just people.
Humanity.
Just people. Because this world is so mixed.
Tiny.
Right? With the transportation, with the commute, with the gadgets, with the digital time, right?
With that technology.
And concept, everything is mingled. And then you have people like you and I we kind of get together. We go to party together. We eat together. We are on the show together.
Right.
There is no distinction between American-born American, Chinese-born American. There's almost no distinction. We are people. Now, when our life are mixed, we're talking about people about people, right? So write a story about people, show it to people. That's it.
Right.
That's what I'm looking at as a second elevation. Now we're talking about 3 steps. Number 1, to open the door for import.
Yes, yes.
Number 2, to join hands for some kind of either insertion. You were saying insertion of the elements.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
Which is some kind of a co-production.
Yes.
Now we're talking about a totally people's film for people, made by people, story about people.
Right. An international story.
Yeah, international story.
You know, we are the planet is inhabited by human beings, and we all have like love. Everybody in any culture loves love. So we are the same. It's just sometimes climates or sometimes politics or sometimes different things will be differentiate, but the internal source of our humanity is all the same.
Exactly. So based on the foundation, 1, 2, 3 steps, the Chinese American Film Festival this year has decided to go for a brand new word, which is Chinese American film collaboration rather than cooperation.
Right.
See that?
And I love that. And you know, one of the gentlemen you've had on a few shows, Chris Neby.
Chris Neby.
Okay.
Yeah. Chris Neby.
He's living that. You know, in his activities.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah, sure. All right. So with Ken Hamming, we're talking about the Chinese American Film Festival, the glorious 10 years, 9 years in the past, celebrating the 10th anniversary. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll get in deeper into the issues of this year's summit. So stay with us.